by Audacious. I'm very, very pleased with it. It's yeah, I've always wanted Dolly on a t-shirt. Next step, I want Dolly on my ears. Not literally, but I want some Dolly Parton earrings. I'm just putting it out there to the universe that's on my next wish list. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me so far. And I know I've heard back from a few of you. Some of you join live. Others of you do this during the day, and whenever you do it, you have to commend yourself because you are showing up for your voice, and that is a really powerful message to yourself, to your psyche, that you can trust yourself, because you've made a commitment and you're doing something. And also you're sending a message to the universe that, yeah, I'm taking this very seriously and I'm taking my goals seriously. I'm going to show up little bits per day, universe, but you bring me all those wonderful opportunities to keep singing, to keep exploring my voice, to keep creating. The other thing I just wanted to mention too, I think this is really important. So in Brisbane last night, we had a cracker of a storm. It was huge. It was actually, things don't normally scare me. I'm like, yeah, it's a storm. It's a, when those stupid planes go past, um, for those, what is it, Brisbane Festival, like they can make a horrific sound, and normally I'm not bothered, but this storm was so intense, and it went for ages as well, and the rain was intense, and it was just so loud, and it kept me up. And as a consequence, you wake up in the next day, you're tired, your body's tired, and of course our voice is tired. So that happens. That's life. We happen to be our instrument, and we have to roll with it. And the best approach or attitude towards waking up, you're feeling, yeah, just things are feeling a little bit thick, a little bit sticky because you're tired. Or women, depending on our cycle, our vocal folds get like slightly inflamed, leading up to menstruation and during as well. There's so many things that we're experiencing because we're human beings. And the thing is, we just want to just gently go with it, not fixate on the fact that, oh no, my voice is tired. If we kind of fixate it on it, it just gets kind of the experience of it feels worse. So we want to just be gentle, be loving with ourselves, just be mindful that, yeah, voice is feeling a little tight today, but I'm just going to go with the flow, go with it, and show up. This is my voice today. Actually, this reminds me of this wonderful guy in Tasmania. He's our Australia's leading expert in gospel music. He's white, however, just spent all of his young life listening to gospel records. He went over to America and traveled with Aretha Franklin. His name's Andrew Legg, but he did this gospel workshop in Maryborough. It was an education workshop, and something that he said really struck me. And he was really just referencing the African American community and their beliefs around the voice. But there's this philosophy of whatever voice you have on a day, you show up with it. You show up for it and with it, and you use it. And the whole idea is that, you're showing up for Jesus, you're singing for Jesus, and whatever your, philosophy is, whether it's the universe, whether it's yourself, you're showing up for that, and you're just loving this voice and sharing it regardless of, however it sounds on any given day. Anyway, with that in mind, that took quite a few minutes. Please forgive me for my diatribe, but I hope some of this stuff resonates, and this stuff is powerful because it could be just, yeah, a little shift in perspective, and which will create incredible results. So anyway, let's start. Let's skip the shoulder roll. So we did that yesterday. If you want to check in on that shoulder roll, it's beautiful. We imagine that we have these big wheels on our arms and there's a clock around us. It's an exercise from Dane Chelfin. That was in yesterday's video, but we're going to skip that, but we will do the neck. Let's do the neck release. It's just wonderful. So we're just bringing our chin over to our left shoulder and also bringing our ear close to that shoulder too. So we're just doing this. It's like a Lady Diana pose. Am I wrong? She seemed to always have her head down like this. God, she was beautiful. Uh, okay, so just remembering to release our jaw, remembering our noodle knees nice and soft, and remembering to breathe. Holding it for 15 seconds. That seemed like 15 seconds. We're going to bring our chin around to our sternum, but keep our ear to our left shoulder and avert our gaze in front. And again, releasing our jaw, just letting it hang. We're not like doing this, we're just getting a nice sense of there's a looseness there. And we're breathing for 15. That's it. Now we're going to bring our chin on the other side. So we're averting it up as well as our gaze, but keeping this ear to the left. Much like this picture behind me. There'll be videos where you'll see it, or if you come into the studio. You'll feel a nice little stretch through here. Now, as soon as you feel the catch, just stay there. Don't try and go further than that. Remembering to release the jaw and remembering soft knees and to breathe. And coming back into the center. Now we're going to do the other side. So 15, 14. Now chin to the sternum and averting our gaze straight ahead with our right ear to our right shoulder. Releasing the jaw, breathing, soft knees. Now taking our chin out that side and averting our gaze, but keeping our ear close to our shoulder. I feel much more of a stretch through here. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. All right. Let's do some. Actually, we're going to skip the fricatives. Let's skip the fricatives. Let's just go straight into the vocalizing. Let's do an When we do the just imagining that there is an H at the same time because we don't want an overly pressed sound. Remembering that we're always aiming for a balance between pressure and airflow. We don't want it to be overly or overly breathy, which we call aspirate. So we're just doing a imagining there's an H there, but not actually singing it. Ready, go. That Dolly Parton is currently smiling at you encouragingly, going, "Holy dooly, you're so good." nice one. Can we do a puffy cheeks W? We're just going to continue on this slide, but we're going to go 5-1, but on a puffy cheeks W. Remembering puffing our cheeks out ever so gently. We don't want to be overly pressurized. Ooh, but have a nice little gap there for the sound to come out. So we're going to go, ooh, ready, go. Well done. Now, just always remembering to check in if you're feeling any kind of tickling sensation or like a tightness. Just remembering you just want to back off in like the intensity, yeah, because it means that you're pushing. Remembering we're not about trying to control our voice. Let's just put that out the window. It's all about just opening and thinking ease. Even when I said that it sounded a little bit pressurized, but ease. There we go. All right. Let's do it on a 5-note scale, but we're going to release it onto a vowel. So we're going to go Now I'll do it with 2 hands. Yeah, so it's 5-note scale played twice. So with the ooh on the second one. Ready, go. Well done. Just do a because when we go up, we must come down. Don't know what that accent was. My apologies. Always. Disclaimer, I always make weird sounds and do funny voices. Cool. All right, so we just did the 5-note scale play twice. Let's do our M1 work. Let's do a ma. We're going to go ma, ma, ma. Really milking that and launching into the dark R vowel. Ready, go. Ma, ma, ma. Oh, sorry. Yes. Well done. All right. Let's do a moo. Moo. Biological females. Ooh. Let's do a moo, actually. Moo. Ready, go. Stretching our C VT muscle here, which is going to create flexibility and agility in our overall sound. Nice work. Now, biological males, let's start on the C. Remembering you're just lightening your voice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Make sure you're not singing it down here. Yep. Ooh, ready, go. And biological females, you can totally be doing this as well. Double whammy. Ooh, just make sure you lighten your voice because those notes are quite low for you. Yes. Now let's end on our arpeggio. So remembering you can do gluggada. So gluggada, 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 gluggada. Ga, ya, ma if you like. That would work. All right, let's go. Gluggada, 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 gluggada. Just do a namaste. Hope you go about your day with ease. Maybe that could be your anchor word for the day. Ease. Mine's flow and feel. So I definitely want to go with the flow, but I want to just be checking in a little bit more with myself and go, okay, how are you feeling now, mate? Because sometimes, when you're just going about your day, you're taking care of business, you're going through the motions, you're like, yeah, doing the things. Sometimes you forget to kind of check in with yourself and go, hey, how you going? How you feeling? Because we have this tendency of just going to get stuff done. So, but I don't want to live like that. I want to live like I want to feel everything. And so that's my little pearl of wisdom for today is, so my I'm going to have two words. So flow and feel. Because remembering too, flow and feel, like they're two great words for when we want to perform and when we want to dive deep into music. Because of course we want to feel the music so that we can help other people feel the music. Anyway, I digress. You have a beautiful day, lots and lots of love, and I'll see you tomorrow.